Hey there guys, Frankomatic here with Cess,
Hi.
and we've got, today, a DOS prompt.
Cool. How do you play DOS prompt?
You type in letters to execute a program that's better than DOS.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm sitting here because as soon as I start this up, we're going to A, get an error message, and then when we pass that error message, it's going to go right into the intro/plot.
Okay.
So,
Are
I
you
will,
ready?
I will let the game introduce itself a little bit. Here we go. I've got the volume up a little bit louder than I normally would, just to make sure that this is hopefully audible.
So you're telling me to talk louder than normal.
I will turn it down after the intro is over.
Okay.
Here's our error message, and here we go.
All yours, computer. Well, all I gotta do now is get through the next 6 months from Jupiter to Earth without losing it. Sure, it's not like I have anything better to do. All I gotta worry about is standing myself for 187 days. Now, not everyone can handle this run. Of course, it's not a good sign that I'm already talking to myself and it's only the first day.
All systems are satisfactory. Estimated time of arrival 187 days, 7 hours, and 32 minutes. Flight program is stable. Power levels are at nominal.
Hey, well, what's happening? Ah! Where the hell am I?
You are in time stasis.
What the hell's going on?
Do not be alarmed, MacDonald. We mean you no harm. We have transported you here to this time stasis chamber. We need your help again.
Who is we? And what do you want with me?
Allow me to explain. Before you are the sole survivors of the indigenous life forms that once inhabited the Echelon galaxy. Here they are protected from time and history by our stasis technology. But we cannot keep them here forever. Forever is a long time, even in stasis. This is Echelon as it is now. All the star systems are shown in red, which means they are occupied by microids. They are an aggressive life form that travel from planet to planet, wiping out everything in their path. Now they are threatening to invade my own galaxy, MacDonald. You must stop them.
This isn't my problem.
It is indeed your problem. When the microids are finished with my galaxy, yours is next in their path.
What can I do?
You must undo what you have already done. The microids must be eradicated before they can spread through Echelon.
Wait a minute. You said that they've already invaded that galaxy.
This is Echelon as it is now. And this is as it was 10,000 years ago. As you can see, only one star system is occupied by the microids. This is where you must begin.
That's impossible. There's no way.
We will supply you with a ship that can carry you in time as well as space.
What about my ship? My cargo?
You are going back in time. If you are successful, it will be as if you never left. We shall return you to the exact moment we extracted you.
Or say exactly 187 days after. Well, just answer me one question. What did you mean when you said you needed my help again?
We have done this before, MacDonald. See to it that history does not repeat itself. Be careful and good luck. Angus will look after you.
We have arrived. It is Echelon Galaxy, a long time ago. I am Angus, the ship's computer. I am at your service, human.
Good. Do me a service, and get me the hell out of here and back to my ship.
Unfortunately, I cannot. Temporal disturbances caused by the time jump have resulted in the loss of 4 systems essential for our return journey.
What do you mean by lost?
The species that created them in the first place no longer exist.
Ah, great. Now what?
The best I can do is to provide you with designs for their replacements. The manufacture of each item requires the resources of an advanced civilization. It is most unfortunate that until they are built, we are both stuck here.
And that error message means we're at the end of the intro. So that was a lot, right?
Yep.
Let's get into game, and I'll try and break it down a little more digestibly for us.
I am at your service, human. Scanning for planet.
Alright, first thing I'm going to do is move us just a little bit so that the shaky cam stops.
Leaving orbit.
Because if I leave the shaky cam up too much, the game will crash.
Target system reached. Scanning for planet. Orbit steady.
Alright, so we've been sent 10,000 years in the past to help bring back these 4 alien species
Alright.
in order to prevent the takeover of the microids. These species also can build us the 4 missing parts of our ship. Isn't that convenient?
So convenient.
The first thing that we're going to go for is the bear-looking dudes up in the upper left.
Okay.
Because the trickle flow expander is probably the most useful thing to get.
Alright.
Anyways, let's take a look at the galaxy real quick. Here it is. Whoop. Dead in the center, where we were, is Axis, a planet that will never be taken
Beware
over.
the reptoids.
Argus, shut up. And, it's a safe spot. Let me do this. If you look over here, we have 1 microid system.
Okay.
This is randomly selected. It's a different spot every game. The galaxy itself is a little bit randomized every round. But if we go forward in time, or at least look forward in time, eventually they start spreading.
Oh no.
So we have the last remaining member of the 4 species, and we need to plant them on the planets, naturally. Obviously, we don't want the microids to be all up in our business immediately before they have a chance to be able to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do here is go forward in time and see what looks like is going to be the last holdout areas. Well, that's pretty clear.
Yep.
This is 4,000 years. That should be enough. see what we got here. We got a desert, tropical, desert.
Well,
This ain't ideal. Is there tundra anywhere around here? Let's show planets with gas giants. Because we want one of those nearby. Volcanic. Why are they all volcanic?
cool randomizer.
Okay, so none of the tundras have a gas giant nearby. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. Alright, let's back up a ways here. Tropical desert. You know what? That's gonna have to do.
Alright.
Not enough fuel.
Are you kidding me? Oh, 'cause the time. Right. Let's put this back to where we are. Whoop. There we go.
Leaving orbit.
Bye.
Here we go.
The entire game
Target system reached.
can be controlled
Scanning for planet.
by the mouse. I'm moving around my
Stop
hand.
it!
Ah.
Ah!
And if you hold the right mouse button, you can
Orbit
do
steady.
your left hand.
We need more equipment to escape the galaxy.
Okay, so not comms link. Where is it? Transport room. Our polar bear-looking people can only live on a tundra planet.
Makes sense, I guess.
Enterman seed.
Nope, that's the bee people.
Slothoid seed.
This is it. So we pop you onto the transport.
Scanning.
There is no temple, obviously. That claims there's a gas giant here, doesn't it?
It does.
You know, whatever.
Seeding planet.
let's just drop our boy down.
Sentinel storm approaching. Yikes! That was something. Time is steady.
Naturally, by doing that, we've changed history.
Okay.
Planet was seeded.
Alright.
They spent the first 200 years constructing a temple for us, which is important.
Invention.
Inventions we can take from the temples, if we wish, to either move them earlier in time or just take them away. If we take it, they decide, oh, it must have been bad, and don't use it. If we leave it, they try to use it.
Okay.
Expanding,
Crisis.
expanding. War. And because of the war, we end up with farming. You can also see their IQ,
Crisis.
which is 40. And once they get into farming, this race is
Invention.
basically in a death spiral.
Invention.
And they eventually go to cannibalism, and then that's it.
Invention.
Oh,
So, what we need to do is go deal with
the
this.
war.
We need to take care of these people. We need to encourage them to become strong, not dead.
Leaving orbit. Here
So
we
we're
go.
leaving them?
basically, you know, we played Chinese parents when we ruined one person's life.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna ruin an entire species.
Okay.
Basically, 4 of them, actually.
Orbit
5,
steady.
if you count the microids. Let's talk to our man down on the planet. Because we have one. Our seed man.
Peace to you, brother.
Our seed man who may or may not be a dude in a costume.
Thank you. Then I shall return to my meditation.
This guy is also, this guy is also kind of the worst.
Oh, very well, if I must. Not much, brother. I try not to involve myself too much in the affairs of the indigenous people.
That's the entire reason you're there, my man.
Indeed, brother. I keep track of things between my meditation and rest periods. I try to be interested, but these creatures are so... That is true, my brother. But I am a morph, and far superior to the indigenous sloths.
You know what? Just...
A savage war has erupted between the 2 factions on the planet.
Okay. What do we got?
One is Artisia, the other is Slothonia.
Cool. What's Artisia?
Artisia is where I live at the moment, my brother. It is led by a wise one called Garant. He has many followers.
Cool.
Of Slothonia I know little, only that it is ruled by a dictator called Rochis.
Okay.
Why are they at war?
It seems inevitable. Increased trade has generated greed in Slothonia. We are content to continue as we are.
So, we're gonna be asking this man to kill a lot of people for us.
Oh.
And, we want to get rid of that dictator, because that sounds like it's gonna just cause problems if he happens to win this war.
Oh, brother, please. You ask too much of me. I am just a spectator.
I can always remove you.
Oh, very well. Then perhaps I may return to my meditation. As you wish, brother.
The voice clip doesn't always trigger for the temporal stones.
Yikes! That was something.
Alright, let's see what we did. Idol worship.
Hmm.
Invention.
Nope, they discovered fire.
Good job.
Crisis.
Oh.
And then that happens, and we got the idol people win and start sacrificing people to the idol. That,
Weird. You guys went weird real fast.
yeah, a good way to tell what you might want to do is to look at what happens after the crisis. They almost never go properly without your intervention.
All
And you
right.
can get a bit of a hint as to what the wrong answer is.
Crisis. Invention.
Before that, though, let's go help them invent fire a little faster, as this is going a little slow. So to do that, hop over
Leaving
to
orbit.
fire creation year.
Here we go.
Only took them 1,000 years to figure out fire. Not too bad, right?
Target system.
I mean, it is a
reached.
tundra
Scanning for
place.
planet.
Also, conveniently, for once, we're playing a game that has a visible timer in the top at all times. So we can see. I guess that kind this one because of the intro. Roughly how long we've been playing. Alright, you want to go to the transport room.
Scanning.
Scan for that there temple. And here is the
Fire starter.
the box of fire.
Fire.
What?
Fire.
That is not fire.
Fire. Fire.
Liar.
Fire. Fire.
Stop it.
Anyways, let's steal that. That was not the right one. Let's steal that.
Transmitting.
Yoink.
Temporal storm approaching.
It's my firebox now.
Yikes! That was something.
And they're back to their
Time is
farming
steady.
death spiral. But we can drop this back to about here, and they should still be able to figure it out. You can't drop inventions back too early, or else they just don't understand what it is.
Leaving
What
orbit.
is fire?
I mean, I kind of get it in this case, so I'm just going to be dropping a box into their temple.
Target system reached. Scanning for planet.
The box of fire.
Can you only drop things into the temple?
Yes.
Okay.
That is why the morph builds the temple for you, first off.
Gotcha.
Orbit steady.
So this guy built the natives a temple and then was like, yeah, but they suck.
Scanning.
He also, per the manual, the seed morphs also kind of guide the evolution of the planet so that his species actually comes into being in the first place.
Uh-huh.
He's also ageless for reasons that are unexplained. So we're stuck dealing with this idiot for
Transmitting.
the duration.
Cool.
Here, have your fire back. I apologize. I don't need it in my fancy spaceship.
Temporal storm approaching. Yikes! That was something. Time is steady.
There we go. That moved that religious war
Presses.
right up. How are we doing for fuel? Low. Okay, is there actually a giant here? There is. There's a lot of... We can get a lot of fuel out of this one, but it's very risky. So, right now, this is
Leaving orbit.
the only reasonable way for us to get fuel is to
Scanning.
do a gas giant flyby.
Target locked in.
We do slowly gain fuel back over time, so we can't get stranded, but it's extremely slow. For now.
So he could just sit
Vehicle
and let it go.
committed.
It would take a
Refueling.
very, very long time, but yes. You don't want to let it get too
Refuel
full,
aborted.
or else you will get damaged a little bit. Also, our heat shield almost completely ate it.
I see that repairs itself, though.
Yes. By the time we need it again, it'll be better. But actually, if you look at the navcom, you can see... It's not on the screen. No?
If you look at the mapcon, you can see...
Somewhere it tells you the amount of trickle fuel we get. It's like 2 or 3 at the moment.
per second?
Leaving
Yeah.
orbit.
And we can hold 1,000.
Oh.
Here
So-
we go.
That's the main reason we're going
System
after the
reached. Scanning for planet.
trickle fuel expander these guys can build for us. It will multiply that by 10,
Nice.
which makes it still slow, but reasonable to go to a planet
Orbit
that doesn't
steady.
have a gas giant.
Right.
Alright. What's up with your dumb religious war? By the way, I hope you like religious wars. These guys are going to have like 30 of them.
Oh,
Peace to you, brother.
Yeah.
how human.
There are a few disturbances around the main temple, but they do not disturb my meditation, brother.
I really don't care about your meditation, man.
The main temple was built by Garant. When he died, his followers were so mournful that they made an idol of Garant and put it inside the temple.
Alright.
There's not much more to it, brother. His followers became Artisia's rulers. They now worship the idol of Garant.
I guess that follows. So, what's wrong?
I would rather return to my meditation, brother.
I don't care.
Do your job.
It all started when they discovered how to make fire, brother. Some were so entranced by it, they began to wander from the faith.
Tell me more.
Well, the fire worshippers grew in numbers until they decided they wanted the main temple for themselves. That is correct, brother. But the idolists will not open the great doors. They fear for their lives and their idol. They would destroy it, of course. Without the idol, the fire worshippers would have no competition.
So, I have it on good faith that the idol worshippers are going to win and they're going to go weird about it, so could you go, help them out?
I could use the secret passage to enter the temple, I suppose.
Help out the idol worshippers?
No, how about the fire guys? That's blowing
Simple.
up the temple.
It is very
Not the temple,
fragile.
the idol.
I will do this for you, brother. Perhaps then I can get peace enough for my meditation.
No.
I could go blow up the temple, but that would probably not be super, helpful. Maybe we'll do that later.
Yikes! That was something. Time is steady.
Alright. So with that, we now have fire worship.
Crisis.
And immediately more problems. Which leads into war, Dark Ages, and Anarchy, which is another death state, basically.
Cool.
Oh, you can see it up there. Trickle Energy 2.
Crisis.
Alright.
Leaving orbit.
The other reason I wanted to start with these guys is they are,
There we go.
unless you get very unlucky, pretty self-contained. They don't need the assistance of the other
Scanning
races
for planet.
for anything.
Okay.
Orbit steady.
Hey, idiot. Back.
So you're bothering this guy, like, what, once every 100 years or so?
Yep. Couple hundred years.
Peace to you,
It
brother.
was 200 this time, and he still gets bothered by it.
And he's all like, hey, you're not giving me enough time for my meditation. My dude.
One should never let children play with fire, brother.
Why do you say that?
Now there is a greater dispute than ever. It seems that these creatures are never content, brother.
What's wrong?
I have less and less patience with them. I prefer to stay in my quarters and meditate, brother.
What's wrong?
It was inevitable, my brother. The fire worshippers are making live sacrifices to their god. The people are starting to revolt.
Yeah, that's...
As they should.
The fire worshippers rule Articia. They don't really have a leader, although Garlane, the high priest, has more influence than any other.
Who is their leader?
The rebels are led by a sloth called Rakar. He is very articulate and is gaining popularity as we speak.
Unfortunately, I think we need to stop them. They're rebels.
Again, brother, you ask me to do such a task? But it is so messy, and I would rather return to my meditation.
Too bad.
What, are you going out there and, like, killing them with your bare hands? Because that's...
No, his bare paws. Ha 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 ha.
Go do it.
You are very persuasive, brother. Very well. I shall do as you ask.
Because he's a bear.
Let's see if that was right.
Yikes! That was something.
Yikes.
Time is steady.
Well,
Got a bit of an autocracy going on. That ain't great, but we're here to make them strong, not necessarily happy.
of the two, I think you had to go with
Invention.
the religious team anyway because...
Crisis. Invention. Crisis.
Wow, this crisis ain't kidding around. It's just
just dead.
Crisis. Invention.
Anyways, we don't need 300 years worth of autocracy.
Because I don't think assassinating the priestess would have, like,
Leaving orbit.
stopped the religion.
Yeah, considering they didn't have any real, like, central leadership yet.
Yeah.
Safely arrived. Scanning for planet. Scanning.
Yes, I did mostly memorize where all the buttons are when I was doing my testing.
What a cool guy.
I'm not quick with it still, but considering this is a human in some sort of advanced alien spaceship, he probably wouldn't be either.
The ice lens.
They implied that he's done this a few
Transmitting.
times and messed up, right?
They implied that he's been involved, at least. We may or may not see that, actually.
Temperature storm approaching.
Let's deal with
Big
this
storm.
and the next crisis.
Time is steady.
I think that'll be enough for an intro video. Back to farming. I don't know why farming is bad for these guys, but,
Because they're bears.
Leaving orbit.
Snowy, these are weapons. We
Here
only have the
go.
first one at
A new system. Scanning for planet. Weapon system vacant. Weapon system vacant. Weapon system vacant. Weapon system vacant. Who do you want to fight? Orbit steady.
the moment. What do you think of Argus?
Scanning.
Whatever, I don't have any opinions.
Pretty sure a guy wasn't wearing gloves in the cutscene. Did they give us a uniform?
Transmitting.
Have your lens.
Maybe they didn't give him a secure spaceship.
Temperature storm approaching. Big storm. Time is steady.
The microids haven't started moving yet. So yeah, the lens directly leads to
Crisis.
this crisis, pretty clearly.
Uh-huh.
And we can find out why, actually, pretty easily. For this guy, at
Leaving
least.
orbit. Here we go. Safely Scanning for planet.
Should be at about 30 minutes by the time we get done dealing with this kind in the intro. Might be in the 20s
Orbit
instead.
steady.
But I think that's enough for a start. Hey, bro.
This guy again.
Yeah, I don't like this guy either. He's real annoying. The other three dudes are less so.
Help me, my brother. Save me.
What's up?
Save me, my brother. Have I not been a good servant to you? Have I not always obeyed you?
You've needed some prodding, but, I mean,
So.
what's up?
Please, brother, I beg you, take me back onto your ship. I implore you. I will die if you leave me here.
Calm down.
All right. I am in control now, brother.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Between my meditation periods, I have been studying the ecosystem of this planet.
Cool.
I do like that we have an option to, like, dunk on him for no reason here. But, let's not.
I have noticed that the planet is in a chaotic orbit and catastrophe will soon strike us.
What's a chaotic orbit?
The planet orbits the sun as usual, but other gravitational forces pull and push it from its usual course.
Okay, so...
The planet is being pulled into a very wide orbit as we speak. We are about to be plunged into a deep freeze.
You're a polar bear.
I mean, a deep freeze on a planet that's already a tundra is probably gotta be real dang cold.
That's true.
Then you must get ready for it, my man.
But we have no power against the forces of nature, brother. I need to be rescued.
You've got fire.
And how could that help us?
What?
You could use it to keep warm. Because it's fire.
The freeze would be very cold, brother. We would need many fires to keep everyone warm.
So make some.
Build many fires.
But we would need thousands of fires to keep everyone warm, brother.
Build bigger fires.
We would still need many fires, brother. There would be so many that...
Yeah.
So many that the planet would begin to heat up. That's it, brother. You are so clever. We could build fire temples all over the planet. They would be sufficient to maintain the planet's current temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, the freeze would reach us, but it would have little effect. We would all survive, brother. We shall see.
I feel like there are some issues with this idea, but,
Start throwing babies into the fire. To feed the fire.
Big storm. Time is steady.
like, I feel like there's some side effects here that you should probably consider, but it does work. And they built their hot temples.
Okay.
We get into sun worship for a while.
Invention. Crisis.
What now? Star worship challenges sun worship. And we get into religious contentment, which is probably good for them, but no attempt at advancement is made is
Not great for you.
not great for our goal. But for now, I think this will work. We're going to move that telescope back a little bit when we come back next time. Oop. But for now, let us make a save.
Time photograph taken.
Har, 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 har.
Anyways, next time we will come back and deal with these slothoid men some more.
In the meanwhile, enjoy your meditations.
Yes, everyone, please enjoy your meditations.
That's odd.
Shut up. We'll be back in a couple 100 years. Argus.
Stop tisking at us.
He's such a impatient hologram. Got anything else to say? No? Can you just blink at us?
I've seen that before.
No, you haven't.
Anyways, later, guys.